everyone, my name is Laura Rojas and I'm here with Muse Arts to bring you a series of virtual workshops that you can do from wherever you're sitting right now. So for today's workshop, we are going to be making a time capsule. And time capsules are so exciting to make because it's a great opportunity to really get in touch with the person you are right now, put it away for a little while, and then come back to it later. And it's like a memory box. You'll just be reminded of the way that you felt right now, the things that matter to you in this moment, and it's a really fun activity. I think you're really gonna like it. So this activity will be split into two parts. The first part, we're gonna make a notebook together. And the second part, I'm gonna show you and I'm gonna give you some prompts to fill in the pages of the notebook with ideas about things that matter to you right now. So for the materials, we are gonna need 2 pieces of paper, 1 piece of colored paper or something to serve as the cover of your book, 1 pipe cleaner, or you can also use a string, a shoelace, pretty much anything that is flexible enough that you can use to bind the pages together, and you'll see how in a moment. Pencil, a pair of scissors, and that's it. And then for the second part of the workshop, just grab your favorite colors, favorite markers, anything that you normally use to color and decorate. It could be stickers, it could be anything you have available. And that's all you need for the second part. So let's get started. Okay, so for this first part of the workshop, I'm gonna show you how to put together your very own notebook. So we're gonna divide our pages into 2 groups. This one is gonna be called the leader, and this one will be called the follower. And you'll see why in just one moment. And the first thing we're gonna do is to fold them in half. So make sure you are folding in half at the widest point instead of the thinnest, so that you end up with something that looks like this. Once you have them folded, we're gonna start with our leader page. So if you have a ruler, you can take that out at this moment. But if you don't have a ruler, don't worry, because we're gonna use our pipe cleaner or piece of string as a ruler, and you'll see how. Open your sheet into the center, and we're gonna make these notches on the paper, so like small markings, and you're gonna use your finger as a measuring point. So from your nail to the part where your index finger bends, make a measurement. And when you mark it on your paper, you also want to mark it on top of your pipe cleaner or your piece of string. So it'll look something like this. I have a marking here, and I have a marking on my pipe cleaner in the same place. Now we're gonna take our pipe cleaner with our marking, turn it upside down, put it on the spine, and make a marking there again, which means now we have markings that are an equal distance from the edge of the paper to the center. So if you think you need another moment to process, don't worry. You can pause the video, rewind, take another look, and see how I did it. And when you're ready, we're gonna cut. So we're gonna take our scissors, and you might wanna ask somebody for help because this part is a little tricky. We're gonna poke the little dot that we made on our spine with the scissors, and we're gonna cut along the fold from one point to the other. So from the second point you drew, all the way to the first point, and stop right there. Don't go any further. That's all you need. And you should end up with something that looks like this. We have a little hole in the middle of our paper. Now we're gonna go into our follower page. So for our follower page, we're gonna do the exact same thing we did. So you should already have your marking on your pipe cleaner or on your piece of string or whatever you're using, or on a ruler. And we're just gonna make dots in the same places that we did last time. Only this time, instead of cutting in the center, we're gonna cut on the outside. So we're gonna cut from the outside to the first dot, and from the outside to the second dot. So now this is where the magic happens. Now you have something that looks kind of like this, and something that looks like this. So we're gonna take the second page that we did, and we're gonna make a slight roll with the wings of the paper. So with one of the half of the sheet, slight roll, you don't need to crease it. And we're gonna insert it into the hole of our first page. Just like that. Beautiful. And now it's one notebook. So, for the cover, we're gonna take our cover paper, fold it in half. We're gonna take our inside pages, nest them in the middle, and make sure it's in the center. We're gonna take our scissors, and we're gonna make tiny notches that go and line up with the ones that you have in there. Just like that. So now we have these little holes that go through all our pages and also through the cover. And we're gonna take our pipe cleaner or a piece of string or a shoelace or whatever we're using, and we're gonna insert through the back where the cover is. All the way through and out the other end. Just like that. And when we get to the outside, we're gonna bring the two together and make a little knot. You can finish it off any way you'd like. I like just doing a twist, because then we have a nice handle and we have the book ready to start the second part of our activity. So now we have our notebooks and we're gonna do some drawing and writing activities. So what you'll need for this is just your brand new notebook, some markers or pencil crayons, anything you want to use to decorate and to draw with. The first thing we're going to do is write our names nice and big on the cover so everybody knows who this notebook belongs to. So feel free to pause this video, take your time with it, do something really beautiful, and we'll come back when you're ready. So now we're going to open to page 1. And page 1, we're gonna do a self-portrait. So again, feel free to pause the video, take your time, and draw yourself the way you look today. We're gonna move on to the next page. So page 2, we're gonna draw something that has our favorite color. And if you like multiple colors, go ahead and draw a whole bunch of things that you love with all the colors that you really like. On to page 3. So what is your favorite time of the year? Is it maybe your birthday? Is it another holiday or a celebration? Or maybe it's just a time of year like the fall or the spring. I mean, you can interpret it in so many ways. What makes a time of year special to you? The people you spend it with, the weather, different plants and animals that come to life at that time of year. So think about it for a minute and draw what your favorite time of year is. What was your favorite time of year and why? I'll tell you what I like. I love the summertime here in Canada. I think it's the best time of year. Everything is warm and we have all these amazing things growing. We have corn, we have strawberries, all sorts of fruits. So I want to know, what is your favorite time of year and why do you like it so much? On to page 4. Draw an image of your best friend. Draw your best friend in an environment that you know they love, wearing something that you know they love, whatever it is, how you can best represent them. On page 5, we are going to draw something that represents peace. And for this part, you can feel free to write, feel free to draw, express yourself however you like, but what is something that represents the feeling of peace to you? Now we're gonna go when you're ready. What is your favorite animal? Page 7. What is your favorite thing to eat? And when you're ready, we're gonna go to the last page, page 8. What is a happy memory that we have? And it can be from any point in your life, when you were younger, something that happened yesterday. It can be whatever you'd like. Now we have our notebook and it's full of things that we love. We should make sure that we label this as a time capsule. So turn it over, grab your pencil or pen or whatever it is that you're using, and we're gonna write, this time capsule was created on, and you write today's date. And now we're gonna do not open until, and you can do whatever you'd like here. And now you have your very own time capsule that you made from start to finish with your very own hands. Thank you so much for participating in the workshop. I hope you enjoyed making your very own time capsule and the notebook, because now that you know how to make it, you can make it anytime. You saw how easy it is to just nest the pages together. One of the things I love about that technique is you don't need a lot of materials. You just need paper, something to make a marking with, something to cut with, and that's it. So now you have your time capsule full of things that you love, that are meaningful to you right now, and make sure to keep it in a special place and don't forget about it, and come back to it later, maybe in a year or whenever you want to check up on it, and take a look and remember the person that you were in the summer of 2020. Have a beautiful, creative day, and we'll see you next time.